I like the color of your root, but do you agree it kind of feels almost like flat sometimes?
I love having dark hair, but I also love having blonde hair, so.
Okay. Hey, what's up? How are you? My name's Deonna. I am a hairstylist from New Rochelle, New York. And today I'm going to showcase one of my favorite looks. Intentional, dimensional. So right now I'm mixing her face frame highlight. I use a lower developer because this is probably going to sit on for a while and her hair is already pretty light. And I don't need much to start from, which is usually I'd say like an inch back from her hairline. I don't particularly go back that far, but it's just a nice place to section. Since this whole like older face frame look has become a trend, I think in the beginning I was struggling to make it as bold as I'd like it to be until I realized that the face frame isn't kind of just the hair from the top of your forehead to the front of your ear. It kind of almost extends all the way back. So you have that fluid amount of brightness. So that's why I kind of make sure my face frame connects all the way. Or else sometimes it feels like you have those like two strips in the front. That feels very like TikTok Visco girl to me. Something thinner and more underneath, I would go on a diagonal, but because I want something bolder, I'm going to go maybe 1, 2 back and then switch to a diagonal to connect down. And I'll always leave these out because those aren't important to highlight. And I have also found from experience that when you do highlight them, they just look like breakage, and nobody wants that look. You want it to be really soft, so I'm going to kind of just take that section and tease it. So your hair back a little bit. I'm going to use your forehead as my platform. And I'm just going over her regrowth. I don't want to make that blonde any brighter. Except for this piece right here. And your hair tease is nice. I'm like, yeah, it's like a weird thing as a hairdresser. Like, oh, your hair tease is nice. They're like, how do I take that? Just to make sure everything's processing evenly, I try to bounce back, especially in the front of the head, from, I guess you could say, center, right, left. I'll do 2, 2, 2, and then go back this way and do another couple in the front, and then I'll just do the back together. So I'll go from the top of this face frame here over to here. And it's going to look like this. Perfect. It's long enough that these pieces reach the front, so when she pulls her hair forward, she eases her little bits of brightness. And again, they don't need to come all the way up to here because it's the back of her neck, but a little bit higher than what they are. Like when I'm in this area, the most important part is this part, which I feel like is like kind of like the forgotten part about the hairline. Because we'll do here and we'll do here and we'll do here, but some people never get the ear. So what I'll do is take this out. It's a little bit finer. And I like the color on the end anyway. Like a big old stitch. Which looks like that. So this I only really like the border areas. I have nothing going on, which is usually over here because I can't really go on her shoulder. And I'll pull this up over. Take the clips somewhere over here. Put this out. And I'm going to paint a little bit more on the diagonal, not so straight because that just doesn't look great. So paint to stick to the board so that don't have to worry so much about it going anywhere. my brush like a pencil. Paint these stitch pieces. Push up. It's gonna be my eyes. So I'm going to take out these pieces on the corners because if you think about it, I already have my lightness from here. And I don't want to highlight this because this is already light, so that I dropped. And I'll probably do the same thing on this corner. So I can keep some dimension from here. Take my stitch. Stitches because they fit me. Some bang for the book. I'm going to tease more back here because I look right here. I'm going to start to get ready to do our base and the lights. I'll drop this. So I like to see where everything's forming. So now, what I'm going to do is mix up the base color. Then again, I'm going to put the base color on. I'm going to go more of a teardrop. Higher here, lower here. Here we go. Foil this way so I can put my hand. I call it this my reverse balayage. I go in, I melt the root, and then add the low lights in. Because I can almost use the kind of the tip of it and do some more detail stuff. It feels just easier for me. And again, being mindful of that teardrop shape, I paint less here and paint more here. So that when I drop everything, it gives that effect. 6 in, 7 in, mainly 6 in. I just don't want it to be too loud. I'm also conscious of her haircut, and I'm noticing as I get closer to the front of the top, these bits are shorter. So again, maybe I'll paint more on a diagonal just to leave more of this out because it's already almost cut on a diagonal. Lightness she has everywhere else. think that's the only part that I'm going to tone. I'm going to do 7NW and 6N. So now that's lighter than my glow light, lighter than my base color, but darker than just leaving it as with no room out. I'm going to do some 9NW to kind of keep with the whole feel of everything, because I pretty much stuck with colors from 5NW to 7NW to now 9NW, so it kind of creates that gradient is what I'm looking for. I like things that look really blended and really soft, because I feel like the client also gets more time on their end because there's no harsh lines. A little bit, like an ounce of 9NW. A little bit of 9P. It's a little teeny tiny bit yellow, so it brings to more of that buttery feel. And I like to add a little bit of V just because P can kind of get really gray looking sometimes, or green. I always add clear just to slow it down. I think we just do half an ounce, because it's already level 9. And 2 ounces of clear, so it's a 4-ounce gloss. Okay, so I just go to the middle. Right? Push this out of the way. And I think that looks pretty nice, honestly, without a root shadow. Just the way that it was teased, so I'm not really going to root shadow that, because I don't think it needs to be root shadow. Because there's a root in there, I'm not really worried about anything. So I'm just glazing. You see my stuff, so that's good.
That's the darker.
Yes, so this is the root gloss. This is the darker color. This is 6N and 7W. I like to